Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Good
Hello.
evening.
Okay. Okay. Good evening, everybody. We are online right now. Okay. So thanks for tuning into live broadcast of the Voices of X-T4. So thank you to all the viewers who are tuning in right now. We have with us tonight the people behind X-T4. So we have the Chief Product Planner, Jun Watanabe-san. Okay. Then
Hi.
Chief Designer, Masazumi Imai-san. And they are both gentlemen from HQ Regional Head of Digital Camera Division. And of course, Kitaro So-san from Singapore.
Hello.
Then,
Good
of course,
evening.
myself, William Chua, we will be sharing with you guys the ideas and thoughts behind the camera. And for you guys tuning in and spending Saturday night with us right now, do feel free to ask any questions to ask. If you are holding an X-T4 right now, if you have questions about the camera, feel free to ask us any questions. Leave the comments below on the Facebook page. And if you are contemplating on buying an X-T4 and not decided on whether to buy or not, do ask us any questions as well to maybe encourage you to buy the camera. Okay, and we'll try our best to address all your questions. If we are not able to answer your questions tonight, do feel free to leave the questions behind as well. We'll try our best to answer it on Facebook as well. Okay, so I guess everybody has been very excited about the X-T4 since its launch. There have also been a lot of reviews about the camera. So a lot of you might be excited about the ideas behind the camera. So let's find out what went on behind the scenes in making the camera and the considerations and obstacles that the guys have when they plan the camera. So okay, so we have Jun-san, Masa-san with us to help us with all these questions. So yeah, maybe okay, Masa-san is okay, just got
Masa-san,
connected.
maybe,
Okay,
yeah, his internet
yeah.
connection is not stable.
Okay, no problem. Let me maybe okay, Masa-san is back. Okay, so let me ask the first question to Masa-san. Okay, so many users have always loved the design of the SD cameras.
Sorry,
From
internet
SD1.
signal is too bad today, so
No problem.
please
No problem.
change my part to after
Okay.
Jun-san.
Okay.
Okay, sure. No problem. So yeah, so many
Okay,
users have always
sorry
loved
about
the
that.
design of the. No problem. Yeah. So I will just ask the questions accordingly. If you got disconnected, no problem. So now, okay. So a lot of people have loved the design of the SD cameras from SD1, SD2, SD3. So is it difficult to design the new SD4? Okay. No problem. Okay, let me ask Jusan. Yeah.
Me?
Let me
Okay.
ask you about
Yep.
the IBIS.
IBIS, yeah.
Yes. Why did you decide to include IBIS in the ST series? Because it was understood previously
Yeah.
that to retain the small size of the ST series, including the IBIS, is not an easy task. Was it difficult to implement this?
Yeah, you're right. After launching X-T3, we have many feedback from the users. They want IBIS. On the other hand, after launching XH1, we started to minimize the size of the IBIS unit.
I see.
So
Okay.
I will share some slide.
Okay.
And I explain the details. Okay. Can you see this slide?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. About the details, I will show you. On the right hand side, the unit is looks more sophisticated than the left hand side. The right hand side for the X-T4, the IBIS unit, 13% smaller and 20% lighter than the XH1. And because of we totally redesigning the IBIS unit. And fortunately, we have 3 new devices, IBIS unit and the mechanical shutter and large battery. So we can totally lay out the position of the inside the structure. And reducing size and weight, we have 2 solutions. This is inside the IBIS unit. And one solution is removing the coil spring and using a new magnetic spring. The upside and the left side, we have this position. We have a coil spring here. We cut off these parts and we use the new magnetic spring. This is one solution. And another,
see.
I see. Thank you.
Okay.
And bottom part, we have another solution is reducing the number of the magnetic. We had 6 for XH1, and we have only three for X-T4, because we combined two roles, sensing and positioning, combined one magnetic. So we can reduce 6 to 3. Yeah, this is back information for size and weight. Yeah.
So the research for this new IBIS, did it take you guys very long to research this new smaller IBIS? Was it difficult when you do the research and planning for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have many difficulties for this development.
Okay.
So we need, yeah.
I am sure a lot of users were very excited when they heard that X-T4 come with IBIS, because I think in the previous X-T series, a lot of users actually were waiting for IBIS. So a lot of people were thinking whether IBIS would be included. So when it's included inside X-T4, a lot of people were very happy. Definitely, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, for myself, I'm definitely happy with the IBIS or the X-T series. Yeah. So okay, welcome back, Masa-san. Okay, maybe let me pose another question. The question to Masa-san. Okay. A lot of people love the design of the X-T cameras, X-T1, X-T2, X-T3. So when you plan and design the new X-T4, was it difficult to incorporate the new changes and also maintaining what people love about the X-T series? Because a lot of people, when they have a new design for a camera, sometimes they might do away with the older design, and there will be, they might not like the new design and prefer the old design. So when you design the new camera, what comes into mind, like how to balance what people like? Like for example, Masa-san, the shift of the still and movie mode to the right down, or even the changes in the SD slot, or even the ergonomics of the camera, the hand grip of the camera. When you design this, what comes into mind?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
First. Hello.
Oh, yes.
Hello.
Yeah, I
Can
can
you hear
hear.
me?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Was it
So yeah.
was
So
it difficult to
He gone.
Oh, he's gone.
He
Again.
just gone.
Oh no. Okay. No problem. Okay. Maybe let me ask Juntan
Yeah.
some other questions.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of users. I think in the past, a lot of users they enjoy the Fujifilm cameras because every time when we change a new camera, X-T1 to X-T2 to X-T3, the batteries are always the same. So they don't have to worry about upgrading batteries because some other brands maybe sometimes once you change a new camera they need new batteries. So now X-T4 we have changed
Yeah.
the batteries. So why
Yeah.
is there a need to change the batteries?
And as Williamson said, it is a good advantage using same battery for the users. But on the other hand, we have many requests from X user. They need more number of frames, especially for the high-end products like XH1 and XT3. So the more number of frames is a big challenge for us. So we decided to make a new large batteries. So the near future, we plan to expand this large battery for the higher models.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean I definitely appreciate the new batteries. So I think it's a great improvement for the camera. But from maybe to So-san, from a marketing point of view, some users, they will complain. They will say, "Oh, now buy a new camera. I need a new battery." Last time you never have this problem. So from a marketing point of view, how would you want to educate and address your point across to the consumer, and why this new battery is good and necessary to them?
Yeah, so from my point of view, the first of all, please accept our sincere apology, especially, people who, invest a lot on our NPW126. I saw some photographer has more than 10 batteries. Yeah, so I really feel, sorry. Yeah, but, definitely, this is a very tough decision for our R&D team, and also product planner like Jun-san, to change this battery. But as Jun-san said, we can get enough benefit to shoot 30% more, or shoot 30% longer for videographer. So why not, utilize this benefit? Yeah, and as Jun-san said, in the future lineup, we will separately use this NPW235 and NPW126. So, depend on the body size or the mobility. We separately use these two battery. So, from my point, please, people who has a NPW126, please don't throw away. So hope they can utilize NPW126 also. Yeah, and also we hope everybody can justify their investment on the 235 as well in the future. Yeah.
Okay, I have to add on also. As some of you might know that I brought the X-T4 to Hokkaido to film the video. So the battery definitely, yes, you may need to, as an upgrade user from X-T3 to X-T4, you may need to buy a new battery. But I have to say that the battery is definitely good because shooting in cold weather, the battery definitely lasts a lot longer. And as a travel photographer, I don't have to worry too much about always having run out of batteries and things like that. So I guess it's definitely a good improvement, and for the new users, or for upgraders, it's something that they will appreciate definitely. And besides that, I also have to add on to the fact that the new battery charger which of course comes separately from the camera. It charges two batteries at the same time.
Yeah, that's also
So
good. Fine.
yeah, so it's definitely good because for a lot of travel photographers like myself, or even wedding photographers like myself, sometimes we run out of batteries very fast. But when we can charge two batteries together on the charger, it definitely helps a lot. Yeah, so as what Sosan has said, is it's definitely something that is necessary, and if you use it, you try, you appreciate the fact that the battery has changed. Yeah.
Okay.
So welcome back,
Welcome back.
Masaka. Yeah. So okay. So let me ask the question to
Sorry about
Masaka
that.
again. No problem. Okay.
sure.
So as mentioned earlier on, since ST1, a lot of people love ST1, the design, the retro feel. So ST2, ST3, the changes are very minimal. So not much changes to the design. So when it comes to ST4, how do you decide on the changes to the camera and also balance what people like and what the improvements might be? So, for example, the dial of the movie dial and the still dial, you have moved everything to the right dial, and the SD card slot you have changed as well, and even the battery grip has changed slightly. So, what goes on behind the planning process when you try to change the design slightly?
Okay. So I have to answer the question about the difficulty of XT4 design.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, since the XT series is already have the face of the XT series, so we had to carry on the XT series while expressing a proper sense of evolution. So I will show you the image. Just a moment. Push here. Okay. Can you see the picture?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This is a generation of XT123. Yeah. So balance is a very important. Yeah. If this balance isn't good, you'll get bored of looking the same, or conversely, you'll get so different that you can't tell the pedigree of the series. Yeah, while discerning this balance, I have to embody evolution at the same time. For this reason, we developed many 2D sketches and then repeated the study with 3D CAD and mockups. For example, can you see next picture?
Yes.
Yes.
This is part of two-dimensional sketches. Just a moment, please. Uh-oh. And this is a kind of 3D data for mockups. So with this 2D and 3D, I will consult carefully with the parties involved. This is how the design is decided.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about the overall design of X-T4. Okay, back to my face. Okay, let's move on to the next overall design of X-T4. I intended to be simpler, sharper, and more solid design. Specifically, the design has been refined through simplification, such as by increasing the flat keynote. Okay, now for the details, I will show you the another display. Can you see the another image?
Not yet, not.
Just a moment, please.
Yes, we can see.
Okay. Okay, this is a 3D data. This side is X-T4 and the right side is X-T3.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, big difference is top cover design. First, I sharpened the edges, and the distinctive feature is this front part. The Fujifilm logo was enlarged to create a superior image to that of the T3. In addition, I changed the dividing lines of the parts so that they are out of sight on the T4, giving it a solid design. I mean, dividing lines is here. Right side, oh, sorry about that. Right side XT3 have a parting line here. Can you see this straight line?
Yes.
Yeah, I removed this part line in case of XT4, so front face is very solid and simple. Okay. Okay, next point is the grip. The grip has also been improved to make it more compatible with large lenses. I took advantage of the thicker body in the in-body image stabilization. The cross-section of the front grip has been changed for better holding. And I want to show you the inside shape. Can you see? Can you see the slight indentation?
Yes.
This slight indentation makes it easy to carry around. So very slight change, but very effective. Okay, and the third part is operability. Of course, the first feature is the design of the vari-angle LCD, which is integrated with the body. I think a lot of other cameras have this vari-angle axis, this part. Yeah, other cameras, this part, axis, rotate axis is sticking out of the body, but I intended on integration with the body. It is beautiful, and I think if it will fit in your hand, especially left down corner, this point is very important for your left hand. So I carefully designed this part.
Looks like a one piece. Looks like a one piece. No?
Yes, right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm appreciating it now. Yeah.
Okay, one more small issue. Next, a dial to switch between still and movies.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you. Can you see next silver model rear side picture?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean this dial, still and movie. I suggested this because I wanted to switch naturally while looking through the viewfinder. It is easy to use and can be switched instantly, so I'd like to see more and more of you switching to take both still and movies. And this part, here's one detail. This dial was changed to a trapezoidal cross section. Do you understand?
Yes.
This part changed cylindrical shape to trapezoidal cross section. Not only does this contribute to a solid design, but it also has one more benefit. I want you to imagine a situation where you are looking at the camera from above with the camera secured to the tripod. Okay? I think this is a common situation. In this
Okay.
trapezoidal section, the surface on the which the letters are printed is slightly tilted. This makes it easier to read the letters from above. It's a small difference, but I think it will help with the T4, which is more suited to video. Okay, next part
Understand.
is my general design last part. And finally, I'd like to talk about the vertical position grip. So now I switched another image. Just a moment, please. Anyway, the vertical position grip has also evolved due to the use of large batteries. Okay, can you see the display?
Yes.
Okay, let me show you a vertical grip now. Okay. Can you see the vertical grip?
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, battery arrangement has been changed. In response, I improved the cross-section shape of the vertical grip here. The T3's battery grip cross-section is a little bit different from this one, but this kind of cross-section is very good fit for your hand. So make it more natural to grip. Okay, what do you think? Do you like this T4 body and T4 vertical grip? How about you, William?
So I definitely love it. Um, Firstly, because like I mentioned, the video and still dial that is different. So at least now, when I change between video and
Mhm.
still, I feel very comfortable. It's all within the right dial. I don't have to change on the left dial and things like that. So it's something that
Yeah.
it makes it very convenient for me when I switch between video and photo. And of course,
Mm.
the SD card slots is now beside each other instead of one
Mhm.
on top and one at the bottom. So um, I feel that it's easier for me to actually inject the card as well, because last time is one on top of each other. Sometimes if I want to eject card 1, for example, I might press card 2, but now because it's 2, 1, okay, it's beside each other, it doesn't, it makes it easier for me. I wouldn't press wrongly. Yeah, so these are things that I really like. And of course, the grip, Masa-san have mentioned, the grip, is actually better for long lenses because it's actually slightly bigger. So compared to X-T3, I have the X-T3 here as well. The grip size is definitely different. So some of the users might not be able to see online right now, but of course, Singapore, we are still under lockdown, so we cannot, the users cannot go to the retail stores to look at the camera. But, after the 1st of June, when they go to the stores to look at the camera, they will definitely see, the grip is actually different. And yeah, but I think, thank you, Masa-san, for sharing with us all the information. I think with the 3D design and things like that, I think for people who are very technical, they will love it. And I don't know, is it confidential, the 3D design?
Even I never seen this. Yeah, I never seen.
For the viewers, you guys,
Yeah.
for people who love all these designs, you are in for a treat because, for all these 3D designs, we don't really publish it. So for you guys who were watching it just now, I think you guys managed to see something that is a bit confidential for the design. Yeah. So yeah, I think these are things that I enjoy, and because besides the new things, you did not take away some of the old things. So at least for users, for me at least, I don't have any complaint. And another thing I like about it is also, all these small designs, even the clip here. Last time it's just a metal clip without the plastic fastener. Now there's a plastic fastener. Yeah, so it is, to me, it's good because in the past, with just the metal fastener, I always have a problem because after a few months of using it, this thing, everything will break and I have to buy new one. But now with a fastener here, I'm sure the users will appreciate it. It would be more secure and the metal piece wouldn't bend. So I definitely like this. And of course, even for the eye cup, is plastic instead of the rubber eye cup. So again, I used to replace this very often. Every 2 or 3 months, I need to replace this. So with the new one, I think it's definitely I definitely enjoy it better. Okay, I have a question here. So very good. A lot of people are asking some questions. So maybe we can answer some of the questions.
Okay.
So
Okay.
one question that I have is I'm seeing Maury during the high speed video. Is there something I'm doing wrongly with the settings? So who might want to answer that question?
About
Jun-san.
yeah.
Yeah. So the user says he will see more Maury during the high speed video. The user is asking, is there something wrong that he's doing with the settings?
Something I'm doing wrong.
More issue. High speed video shooting.
Yeah. We have for the first time 240 high speed video, the performance. As you know, the processing is very heavy.
Okay.
So we achieved the performance. So honestly speaking, the quality is a little bit lower than the 220 because of the limitation of the processing. So something the user I think the user can see the like a little bit more. But at this moment, the quality is our best performance.
Okay,
History.
understand. So
Yeah.
I guess for the user who asked this question, maybe what you can do, because I don't know what footage was he or she shooting. Maybe just if shooting humans, don't wear straight lines, that will actually result in Mori. I have to say, for the viewers who have saw my Hokkaido video, I was shooting at high speed video, 10 times 240.
Oh.
So I do not have that problem with Mori. So I think it also has to do with the background. But as what Jun-san said, a lot of
High
the
frequency.
performance, yes,
Yeah.
it actually has a lot of processing involved. So slight
Right.
Mori is probably inevitable, but just ensure that the subject is wearing something that is not, with straight lines and things like that to avoid the Mori. I think that would be good. Yeah.
I'd
Okay.
like to emphasize one thing. So our high speed shooting, still we can transfer a lot of data image. For example, in a 240 full HD, we can transfer 20 megabps.
Right.
Yeah, this is very
Okay.
very high image. So definitely you can enjoy the very good quality. But the downside is as this customer pointed out, some more issue. Yeah, in
Okay.
case of high frequency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Then another question that they have is, let's see. Okay, this is a question. They were asking, why is the 3.5 mm headphone jack excluded from the camera body?
It's a good question. Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will tell you the truth behind the story of the development. And we, as I said, we achieved 3 new devices: the large battery, and the new powerful mechanical shutter, and of course the IBIS unit.
Yes.
Yeah, we achieved in the almost keeping size and weight of the X-T series, and we had a final decision. We have to choose 3.5 head-on jack or 2.5 millimeter the remote release jack. We have to choose. We have to choose the final stage. So we think we thought X-T4 is not a cinema camera. This is a totally the hybrid still and movie camera. So we choose the remote release jack for the body.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a true
story. That's good. Thank you very much, because I think that question has been asked a lot of times. And I guess it's also because of limitations of the size of camera that, like Jun-san mentioned, we still choose the remote camera release rather than the headphone jack. Yeah. So, yep. And I guess even with the grip, definitely the headphone jack is still there. So it's not something.
Or please use.
We have this. Converter inside the camera box.
Right.
Type C to 3.5. Yeah. So at least we have a solution.
Yeah. Okay. So which is good. So for a lot of videographers out there who might have this question, there's always a solution to it. So you have to miss the headphone jack too much. I guess it's still something that we have a solution for you guys. Okay. Another question that we have is, will we be looking at improving the batteries again in the near future? So maybe in the near future, within the next 1 or 2 years, a lot of users might be concerned whether is there a new battery again, or they have to buy a new battery next time, or this is not in the development within this 1 year, 1 to 2 years phase.
Yeah. We have new large battery for the X-T4, and but for the time being, we will not increase the type of the battery.
Okay.
I mean NPW126 or NPW235.
35.
235. It depends size of the camera or to achieve the performance.
I see.
Or target user.
Target users.
I guess just to make people not worried about it, I think within the next 1 year, maybe we will not be looking at a new upgrade in the batteries. So at least for the new X-T4 users, they will not worry too much. Have to change batteries again for next new camera. Okay, that's good. Okay, one question before we move on. Somebody actually asked, why does the new X-T4 batteries heat up quickly, even with normal photography? Do you think the battery heats up fast?
No, I don't think so. I think the level of the heat is I think the same level as previous model.
Okay. So maybe from me as a user, I have to say I did not experience the battery heating up quickly for normal photography. But of course, for the user who asked that question, maybe the user can maybe let us know how fast does the battery heat up, because to somebody 10 minutes is quickly. To somebody else, 3 hours is very quick. So for the user, maybe you can ask that question again, like what is the time frame when he or she mentioned that it heats up very fast? Right. Because for me, I did not experience that. So I'm not too sure. So but as what Jun-san said, the battery heating up shouldn't differ too much from our ST3. So it should be fine. Okay.
I'd like to suggest, please bring to our showroom or our repair center. Then we can check. If it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes for photography, I don't think the heat level is such a increasing. So please let us to check.
I think Sosa has given us a very good solution as well. If you have the problem, do bring it down to the showroom. And,
after circuit break. After circuit
breaker. and let's help check if the battery is okay. So okay, let's talk about the camera. So we, of course, this is something that a lot of people have been talking about since the ST series, about the flip screen camera. So it turns 180 degrees. So a lot of comments about this flip screen. There were some positive and some negative feedback. From me as a photographer, I love this because I can do a lot of things with it. And of course, for somebody like me who travel a lot for travel photography, I scratch my screen a lot. So it's good that I can cover up the screen as well. See, it's covered up. So it protects the screen. It protects the screen and it opens up. So to me, is I definitely enjoy it. But of course, there was some different feedback. So just to ask about the videographers market. So the decision to have this flip screen, does it cater well to the videographers? And when you are planning to have this flip screen, is it a risky move for the still camera market? Because sometimes people talk about this. I read some online details. They say videographers love this, photographers might not like this. So when you incorporate this inside, do you think it's a risky move? Like some photographers may say, "Oh, I don't like this," you know.
Yeah. So yeah, after launching XT2 and XT3 and XT4, and the number of the videographers the increase dramatically. So we are targeting not only the still shooters, but also the videographers. Yeah, the variant LCD, the request was from mainly, as you know, the videographers, as you said, for selfie and or checking left-hand side while focusing or aperture controls. So I think flip screen is necessary for videographer, and I think acceptable for the still photographers.
Yes.
So someone like 3-axis the LCD, but I think it is difficult, but it is a matter of getting familiar with, I think.
I agree. I agree because initially I thought I might not. When I first had the camera, I thought well, I actually liked the flip screen because it's something that I've always wanted. But when I saw it, I do not know whether I will enjoy it. But after using it for a few days, I actually enjoy this flexibility. Yeah, and of course, if I want to do selfie, it's definitely good. Even if I don't do selfie, even for me when I do street photography, wedding photography, is something that is very convenient for me. Yeah, so like Jun-san has mentioned, it's a bit of getting used to. So I think, yeah, for the users, I'm sure, once they get used to it, they will have no problems as well.
Also, please.
Sorry.
Yes.
Actually, we talked about this point many times carefully. For me, 3-axis tiltable LCD is my dear baby. I love 3-axis tiltable LCD. I don't like, first of all, I don't like this kind of variangle LCD at that time. But weight matter, and kind of video photographers demand. We have to choose this kind of variangle LCD. We have to move forward. So my big design theme is integrate design, this part.
Yes.
So I changed my mind. I love 3-axis tiltable LCD, but now I love this kind of screen. Yeah, actually, yeah, useful and very lightweight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
and that's why.
also from sales and marketing point of view, now very tough to totally separate between photography and videography. So now so many photographers started doing video
Yes.
for the job, also for the the hobby.
Yes.
So I think the in the future more videographer, still photographer becoming semi videographer or full time videographer. So I think this is a kind of trend. Yeah. So why not starting new things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope everybody can welcome this change.
Yes, definitely.
I
I
hope so.
I agree with Sosan. Videography and photography, is now very great.
Yeah.
Like myself, I
Mm,
used to do just photography, but now I do
Right.
videography as well. So if there's a product that caters to both my needs, I think it's fantastic.
mm,
Okay. Okay, I have a question. Maybe there's a question for me, but also for you guys as well. The question is, how is the camera battery performance in cold climate? Maybe Jun-san, you want to answer the question? How is the battery performance in cold weather?
How cold? How cold?
Uh,
cold?
冬の寒い時にですね。
Ah,
So minus 20 degree.
yeah.
I guess let me share with the question first. Let me share with the user. I was in Hokkaido in January with the
Yeah.
X-T4. It was minus 20, minus 20, minus 25. The batteries held up very good. So I never have an issue with battery performance in cold climate.
Good.
So yeah, from a user experience, I never have that problem. So maybe Jun-san, from the technical aspect,
Right.
they last to what temperature? Minus 10, minus 15?
And the specification
Yeah.
of the range of the temperature. Do you know the minus 10 degree?
Okay.
But in the labo test, we had a very hard situation. Much lower than the minus 10 degree.
Okay.
So we have a range of some range of the performance, actual performance. So the very kind of cold situation, the battery performance is still keeps better performance, I think.
Yeah. So the specification is up to minus 10, but but when you are doing the testing, it goes even lower than minus 10. So so like I mentioned, I was shooting in Hokkaido at minus 20. I do not have a problem. So I guess to the users out there who know me and my photography style, I go to very cold climates for photography. I never have a problem with that, and even with the X-T4. In minus 20, I never have an issue. So don't worry. The battery should last you, nicely. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And okay, another question that I have. Okay, maybe one question that I have here is the user is saying that he experienced AF jerk while IBIS is working during the camera movement. Can that be fixed through firmware upgrade in the future?
So AF jokes. Yeah, I think my understand the algorithm for the IBIS the stereo and for the video is different. Yeah.
Okay.
So now we developed the better algorithm for video, actually. So my understanding is the movement of IBIS. Now we are getting more better and better. So, but I don't understand the AF issue for the IBIS. So we will study about this
Okay.
issue.
AF jerk is a bit strange, to understand.
Yeah.
So IBIS, especially in the video, still is different. Different algorithm is required. So Jun-san said, still we are developing. Although we launch T4,
Right.
still we are investing to improve algorithm for, especially for video, right?
Yes.
When you pan and chill, you might feel, a little bit jerky. So this part we are improving. But this is not AF issue. So again, I'd like to encourage this user to come to us, if it's a really AF issue or still image or video issue, then we can, cater the solution.
We will check. Yeah.
Okay, so for this user who asked that question, I think it's good if you can provide us with more information.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because of course a lot of things we are still Fujifilm is still improving, and but whether this jerk, how is it like? You can provide us with more information, and of course our gentlemen here, they will actually help to address the issue. So I guess that is what's very important about this session here, because for the users who actually bought the X-T4 already, you might have certain issues, and do share with us via Facebook to let us know what issues you might have, and we have the experts here to help you. Yeah. Okay. And okay, so for X-T4, maybe to Jun-san, every time a photographer changes a new camera, they always talk about the focus speed. It's also always one of the considerations from photographers when they purchase a new camera. So in terms of focus speed, how does the X-T4 compare to the X-T3?
Yeah. Okay. I will show you some slide again.
Yes.
Okay. Just a moment, please. About the autofocus. Many autofocus performances have been upgraded. So, for example, the first autofocus speed became 0.02. Previously, this number was 0.06 second. And the accuracy is a bit better. This is over 90%, very good accuracy. And the topics is another topics is we have new algorithm for tracking autofocus performance. This performance has been doubled. We have a new algorithm for this feature. Use color information and subject shape tracking. So you can you see this video?
Yeah.
The tracking, the whole performance is like this. And, another example is So this is also the performance of the tracking the moving subject. Yes, and okay. So, and another issue is sorry. This is also the example. Okay, thank you. Yes,
Okay.
and sorry. One more thing. Face and detection.
Eye detection.
The performance, face and detection, the performance also upgraded, especially for tracking performance. Yes.
Tracking performance for the face recognition.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Face and
Face
eye.
and eye. Yeah.
Eye recognition. Okay.
Especially
Yeah.
for video.
Yeah. I guess for me to add on, probably a lot of viewers out there know that I do a lot of wildlife photography as well. So I have to say, of course, I have tried it in Hokkaido where I'm doing the wildlife over there. The tracking is definitely good. I mean, of course, you don't have to trust anything that I say for the viewers out there. So after the 1st of June, when the circuit breaker has ended, try out the camera. What I have here is maybe I can share just a short clip on what I captured in Hokkaido to see the FPS and the focusing speed, how good it is. Okay, hold on. So this is taken in Hokkaido, the crane. Yeah, so to me, that
Beautiful.
focusing is good enough for me, and of course the 15 FPS is fantastic. So I can show another image because, of course, as a user, I've also always heard a lot about different users. They say, oh, they would love to use Fujifilm cameras, but they are always worried about the focusing speed. Whether it's good for sports photography or even for wildlife photography. So this is stuff to show you guys that I don't have an issue with this. So let me play that video again. Yeah, for birds in flight and things like that, definitely no issue. So yep. So I hope that also help people to understand the camera better. So okay, thank you. So am I right to also say that for X-T4 there is no AF tracking in the video mode? And why is that so? Is it something that is very difficult to implement?
Yeah, as I said, for the first time, we had a new algorithm like the shape tracking, not only the color, the camera recognize the subject shape. This is totally a new algorithm. The first three for still, but this algorithm needs more performance, the processing performance. So for the video, will be our new challenge, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, definitely, I guess is something that users will be looking forward to in the future. Yeah.
Yeah. Please look forward to it.
Okay. Before we move on to the next question, I have a question from a viewer. He was asking, will the AF performance in X-T4 be shared to S Pro 3 and SD3 since they share the same sensor?
Yeah. The technically, we can, yes, but we will decide whether or when we can upgrade, and yeah, it will depends on our other future project. I mean the results of the R&D, but we will consider it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good news to the viewer is something that is definitely doable, and of course the guys will be considering it when they will do the upgrade. And another question that I have, the viewer is asking, how is the autofocus in low light environments?
Oh, all right. From X-T3, X Pro 3, we upgraded the low light performance. I mean the -6 EV,
Okay.
very low light situation. So X-T4 has the same performance in the low light.
So -6 as well.
-6, very dark situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, okay, just to add on to the viewer who asked this question, unfortunately, when I was trying out the camera at that time, I did not really, stress test in low light environment for autofocus.
Oh, yeah.
But as what Jun-san say, there's definitely a good improvement. So, well, maybe after the circuit breaker has stopped for Singapore, try out the camera in low light and of course share with the viewers on Facebook how the low light performance is like from a user point of view. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, please try the performance.
Okay. So okay, now I mean being an ST user for so many years, I like to ask this question: how do we balance between the speed of the camera, the megapixels, and the noise control? Guys, when people talk about we increase to 15 FPS, we cannot have a large megapixel, or because of sensor, the noise control is not as good. So from development point of view, how do you balance between these three?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, at this moment, for the APS-C, the size of the sensor, this is the best balance we believe. 26 megapixel and regular ISO 128 100. But as you know, the image quality is made by image sensor and the processor and our Fujifilm lenses. So this combination and balance is, I think, important. Of course, it means we have room for improvement. For example, for speed or for resolution or for more high sensitivity or more dynamic range. So we are studying which direction is we have to move on. Yeah.
But which one do you think is more important?
For me,
Yeah.
for me, I think speed or resolution. I think.
Okay. Yeah. I guess that's a good sharing from Jun-san regarding this. Yeah. And for ST4, we have some new things for ST4 also. There's a new film simulation
Yeah.
called the Eternal Bleach Bypass.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that something you can share with us a bit about?
Yeah.
On Bleach Bypass?
Bleach bypass. Yeah. Again, I will share the screen. Yeah, bleach bypass is here. So, as you know, bleach bypass is one of the way of the developing process. Intentionally remains silver on film or printing paper. As you see, it expresses a unique color with low saturation and high contrast. This is mainly for the this is the bleach bypass.
Okay.
This is mainly for the video.
Okay.
And one point I mentioned, you can enjoy more dynamic expression. Please select tone +4 and color -4. Yeah.
Tone +4, color -4.
Yeah.
Okay.
This setting you can enjoy more dynamic
I see.
expression. So for users, please try
Okay.
this setting. Thank you.
Okay, I have not tried it, so I will try it. So
Thank you.
I guess as a Fujifilm user, as a ST user, I always enjoyed the film simulation throughout all these
Thank
years.
you. Good.
So yeah, this is definitely something new for us to play with, the new film simulation. So definitely appreciate it a lot. And also there is a new auto white balance, because last time we always have auto white balance. Now we have auto white priority and auto ambience priority.
Okay.
How is this different from the
The difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, share. I want to share the slide for the here. You can see? Can you see?
Yes.
Thank you. I think we believe that our auto white balance is something highly evaluated by the many users. As you see the center of the image, this is auto. So the previous model, the previous models, the auto white balance is here, auto. So many, especially we had many feedback from the professional photographers. They want more white, more white priority or ambience priority. So we added these two the setting, white priority or more ambience.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the auto is camera recognize the scene, so camera change the setting auto.
Okay, very interesting.
Auto, yeah.
Yeah, very good. Because I think potentially for many photographers, maybe this is very useful, because sometimes under the
great.
setting, white balance, I think the white priority is very good. Yeah, I will try it.
Thank you. Good.
Okay. One
Okay. Thank
more
you.
question I have. Okay, maybe okay, I enjoy the high speed recording of 240p. I think it's fantastic. But with the current technology, is there any chance that we have this in 4K in the future?
4K, you mean the 4K of high speed video?
Yeah, because now it's only at HD. Yeah.
The 4K also needs more processing power, but please look forward to for high speed video in 4K.
So but with the technology now, is it something that is possible to do in the near future?
Yeah, we are developing, and yeah, but we need four times more processing power.
See.
Because resolution is four times
Okay.
more.
Right.
But yeah, also this is a very big challenge for us.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's a very big challenge. Okay. I have a question here. Maybe it's for Masa-san.
Yeah, sure.
Is there a reason? Is there a design reason why the screen hinge is located in the middle of the left side instead of
Okay.
to the top left, so that we can still flip the LCD without opening? So I think the question is, why is it in the middle and not on the top or even bottom?
Yeah, very good idea. Is this your idea?
No. Some one of viewer was asking.
Yeah, very good point. But we have a big reason. Simply durability. durability issue,
Uh-huh.
we have a lot of testing item, especially drop test or something like that.
Okay.
I love
Correct.
challenging design
Okay.
so much, but
Okay.
in case of mass product, we have to guarantee the durability. So this kind of middle part hinge is very good for durability and lightweight or something like that. So long time ago, in case of Japanese cell phone market, there is a special hinge, like you said, but that one is lightweight cell phone, lighter than this camera.
Okay.
So we have to care about durability.
I see. So
Mm.
it's all about the after a lot of testing, the durability of the middle hinge is definitely better than if it's on the top or bottom. It's
Mm.
better here. Okay. Okay. I just realized the question was asked by Jen Gonzalez,
Really?
Mhm.
ex-photographer. Yeah.
Filipino photographer.
Yeah.
Or ex-photographer. Yeah, in Philippines.
Good
Yes.
Good
idea.
evening.
Good
Yeah,
idea.
very good idea. I want to use Gonzalez idea in the near future.
Okay. Okay. Thank you to Gonzalez for the
Thank you.
Thank you
question.
very much.
Okay, now we are coming, of course, coming to the end of the near the end of the session, but some very exciting questions for Sosan. You know, how is the response of the X-T4 locally in Singapore and regionally?
You mean sales or just a reaction?
The response, the sales, and the reaction.
Yeah, okay. Sales, globally very good, super good. Yeah, and regionally, compared to T3, X-T3 sales, we already, already 3 weeks has been passed since we launched T4. I think, the volume is roughly 40% or 45% compared to T3. But considering, the lockdown or semi-lockdown or circuit breaker issue in Southeast Asia, I think quite a good start. Yeah, and I think, current user or, the people who purchase T4 is maybe big fan of Fujifilm. Yeah, so definitely new user or videographer has to check, physically, T4, the mobile, lightweight or everything. Yeah, so maybe after lockdown or circuit breaker, hope we can encourage, the more people to touch and try our camera. Yeah, and hope they can make a decision. Yeah.
Okay, but
yeah.
do you know from the current sales customers, do you think there are more photographers or videographers? Is there any figures?
No clear figures. But I can say, the current, the purchaser is more X-user. So X-user means more for still photographer. So as you might say, our challenge is how to capture more videographer and cinematographer. Yeah, since we launched H1 or T3, we have approached so many videographer, cinematographer. They said image quality is good, like F-log is good, 4K 60p, photo to 10-bit great. But the majority of excuse is coming from IBs and battery life. Yeah. So now we are very excited. After lockdown or circuit breaker, we can approach more aggressively to the videographer, cinematographer. Yeah. So hope we can improve our sales more in the future. Yeah.
I think that's good. I think Sosan put it very, very clearly as well. In the past, maybe a lot of videographers might not use Fujifilm cameras because there's no IBIS, battery life is weak. But now we have addressed all these problems, and we encourage videographers to come and try the camera, and hopefully you enjoy it as well. So maybe to Jun-san, oh no, for So-san, maybe that question a lot of people might want to know is X-T4 going to be discontinued soon?
No. We sell parallelly together with T4.
Okay.
Mainly because the price point. Yeah.
I see.
T3 has no IBIS and different battery. So we try to, because some photographer doesn't need IBIS, and also most of our lens has a OIS. Yeah, on the lens side. Yeah, image stabilizer on the lens side. Yeah, so IBIS is great, especially for the video. But I think there are some demand for T3 as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
And we are promoting, T3 with more encouraging, promotion price. Yeah.
Okay, but also to add on to what So-san has mentioned, IBIS, maybe videographers might love it, but for photographers, sometimes it's always something good to have, especially when I travel in cold countries. With the IBIS, my hands are shaking. Without the IBIS, my hands are shaking. So with the IBIS, I can still get good and sharp images even though my hands are cold. Yeah, and sometimes I might not have a tripod. I might want to do 1 or 2 second shutter speed. With IBIS, it's definitely something that we can do. So I would say it's not just videographers who require it. Photographers, sometimes we might need to use it as well. So of course, for the potential users, think about it. What might be useful for you. So Jun-san, so one question to you about the future. For the current sensor of the ST series, have we maxed out the megapixels already? Can we potentially see a new camera in the future with a higher megapixel? Because a lot of people have been talking about APS-C camera. Maybe there's a limit to what megapixel we can go up to. So for the future, do you think for the ST series, is there any potential upgrade to megapixel?
Yeah, as I said, we have room for expand the performance. So not only the resolution, but also, for example, the speed or high sensitivity image quality. I believe we have room for developing even for the XT series.
I see.
I believe.
Okay. Nice. So another question. Okay. I'm sure a lot of Fuji users, including myself, we love the Fujifilm cameras because of the constant firmware upgrades to our cameras. So even having a X-T3 for 1 or 2 years, there are still upgrades. So it feels like having a new camera after the upgrade. So the question now is are we looking at further firmware upgrades for X-T3? Yeah, any plans to upgrade the firmware?
For XT3?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. But for because the system is the same.
Okay.
The same generation. So technically, yes. But so we have to study whether which feature or when we can upgrade.
Okay.
So we will consider we hearing the users' request, we will study
Okay.
the firmware update for X-T3 or other models.
Definitely. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I guess so. It's good news for the viewers out there. An upgrade for ST3 is definitely possible, but when and which are the features to be upgraded will depends on the depends on developers and see when they might actually do it. But don't worry. I think upgrading of firmware is always the pipeline for Fujifilm cameras.
Right. Yeah.
So maybe for me, maybe just to share some images and some user experience from me as photographer. Things that I like about the camera, besides all the things that Masa-san, Jun-san, and So-san has mentioned. There are certain things that I like about the camera as well over the previous SD cameras is, of course, the autofocus box size in the video. We can adjust it now. Because in the previous camera, ST3, for example, the video, the focusing.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Video, I cannot adjust the size. So
right.
now I can do it. Not sure if I can share it online. Just show. So this is what I meant. So for video, I can actually adjust the size of the focusing box. Okay, maybe you cannot see very clearly, but I hope the users get what I'm trying to say, because in the past we cannot do it. So now we can do it. So it's something that I really like. And of course, as I mentioned earlier on, the better eye cup, and of course the dual battery charger, and camera clip for the strap and things like that. Maybe I will just share some images that I shot in Hokkaido. Just maybe just share a few pictures. Okay, to the viewers. Okay, yeah. Okay, so for viewers who might not be okay, for viewers, some of the viewers might not know that I actually had.
He's gone.
He left. He left.
Only 3.
Instead of showing his image, he gone. So what do we talk? So any other question? Any other question?
So-san, please
Hey.
handle this situation.
Yeah, we encourage more people to give us a questionnaire. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah. Sorry, I got disconnected. Yeah. So okay, just some images to share. Okay. Okay, so for some of the viewers who might not know, I actually brought the camera to Hokkaido in January. Fortunately, it's before the COVID-19 become serious, so I still managed to go to Hokkaido. So these are some of the images that I shot when I was in Japan. So all shot with the X-T4. So yep. So just to share, in terms of cold weather, so of course you can see in this picture it was snowing quite heavily. I was using a 100-400 mm lens, and with a 2x TC. The focusing, I do not have an issue with it. In the cold weather, no problem. Even for this image, it was on a 100-400 mm 2x TC on the X-T4. You can see that the images silked up very nicely. So these few images, this was taken with the 200 mm, of course. Definitely a fantastic lens. So no issue, capturing the details of the cranes and things like that. 2 times TC on my 100-400mm. You can see the details even for X-T4, the eagle eating the fish. Yeah. And this is the deer. And of course, I definitely have to stress how the 200mm lens work perfectly well with the ST camera, X-T4. I mean, I love the 200mm. Look at this image of the deer. The sharpness, the details are all there, even with the X-T4. Yeah. So even in terms of focusing, for those of you who have went to Eastern Hokkaido before, capturing the foxes are not that easy because they are very shy. They run around a lot, and when I see the fox, I can manage to focus and get a shot immediately before they run off. So these are very important factors that I need for a camera. So definitely no issues with that. And of course, even for this image, is 100-400mm lens with a 2 times TC. Images still turn out very nicely, and this is extremely cold. This is when I was there. This was shot at minus maybe 25 degrees, and battery no issue. I don't have problems of it shutting down, or battery life having a problem. Yep. So these are shot with the 200mm, and again, I like to stress that for the camera, because the focusing is fast enough, I'm able to capture all these short movements of the fox looking at the camera, looking at me, and capture it before they run away. Yeah, because these are moments where, for wildlife photographer, they know, it's not something that I can post the fox, post the animal. They probably look at you for that 1 or 2 seconds, and I have to be fast in my focus to actually get that shot. Yeah, so definitely all these shots have proven again that I definitely have no issue with all the focusing of the camera and the lenses, of course. And of course, the IS helped a lot as well. So last thoughts that I have for the gentlemen, you guys over here, Fujifilm has always sought out the end users to understand our needs for the next camera. Feedback is always taken seriously, and I'm sure this is something that a lot of us appreciate a lot, because even from this session, you guys have shared a lot with us, and as an photographer, I also understand that a lot of feedback that we give to you guys take it seriously and implement in the next camera. So this is definitely something that is very good. So I would like to represent a lot of photographers out there, as photographers, or even the consumers out there, to thank Fujifilm for all the serious feedback that you guys have taken in from us to implement in the new cameras. And I'd like to thank this. I think this session is awesome, and we gather a lot of insights about the camera designs and planning from Jun-san, Masa-san, and So-san. And again, thank you, three of you, for your time this evening. Well, it's a Saturday night, it's a weekend, and thank you very much for your time to share with us all this information. Yeah, thank you very much. And
Thank you very much.
just before we log off, maybe let me just check if I have any last questions from the viewers. Yeah, let me just double check if there's any questions. Okay, I think we are good with all the questions. Again, thank you all of you for your night this evening, and we look forward to the future session again sometime for other cameras.
I hope so.
Okay, thank you very much. See you.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night.
Good night. Bye bye.
Bye.